What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 2 in my 12th annual 31 Days of Horror. This is a series in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October, leading right up to the wonderful, glorious day that is Halloween that we all know and love so well. So today's review is another film I'd never seen before. It is titled Party Line, from the year 1988, and this film is coming to us courtesy of Vinegar Syndrome. The film follows a brother and a sister who are living in Beverly Hills in basically a mansion that they inherited from their family, and they use party lines to seduce and murder basically horny people out in the world. Meanwhile, you have a detective who is involved in the case, and he meets another detective who's also involved in the case, a woman, and they are trying to crack the case together. That's basically your plot. So this film is kind of interesting. The first thing I will note is that I like the setting, this Beverly Hills, California setting with nightclubs and stuff like that. You get some nightclubs, you get some very nice houses throughout. It's pretty cool. I like that whole vibe. I also like that there is this party line aspect to the film, which I didn't even really know what it was. This was probably a little before my time. I know that there are like sex lines that were really popular in the 90s and stuff, but these party lines seem to be like a chat room with phones, where a bunch of people who are looking for some fun call this number, and they're on a line with a bunch of other random strangers in like a, a party, but on the telephone. And it's kind of interesting. I don't know if those actually existed. I assume they probably did, because they seem like they would. And I know that, as technology advanced, dating through other means of just like meeting people in the supermarket became very prominent, especially for people that are just looking to, have fun. These sort of casual dating things that, now exist in app form. I'm sure there were, and before that in chat rooms, and now, and earlier than that, you have these party lines. There's an interesting aspect to the film. I thought it was pretty cool that, these killers, this brother and sister, were seducing people over the telephone, basically. And they would basically meet them in different locations, such as nightclubs or coffee shops, and seduce them, but murder them as well. Then you have the weird angle between the brother and sister. Right away you're like, I have a feeling we're going to go down the incestuous brother and sister angle, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll leave that, as a mystery if you've never seen the film. It's pretty police procedural. You're getting a lot of the detectives trying to crack the case, but there is another aspect of the film, another character that's thrown in there. We have a teenage babysitter who's having fun with these party lines, and she gets involved when she sort of runs into the brother character named Seth in the party line, and then she becomes sort of a key witness to this case. There's not a ton of twists or turns or surprises like that in the film. It's kind of straightforward. You do get a murder and a seduction every once in a while, but it is very reliant on the police narrative aspect of the film. I think overall I really just like the vibe. There's this nice jazzy, almost Skinamax type of music throughout, and I think it even says on the back here that it's like bridging the slasher of the 80s to the like Skinamax of the Skinamax thrillers of the 90s. And I'd agree with that. It's a pretty good description by Vinegar Syndrome, because it does feel that way, very much so. I like the all the actors are good. It's pretty well shot. There's some good lighting, especially in the nightclubs and stuff like that. it's pretty competent film overall. It feels like it has a bigger budget than I was expecting. You know, there's a lot of locations. It seems like they, you know, there's really nice car. It really does capture that Beverly Hills rich people mansion lifestyle. So I dug that about it. You know, it felt authentic to what the film was trying to be. I would have liked maybe a little bit more with the killers, because I found their dynamic the most interesting. The sister is very bossy, abusive, confrontational towards the brother, and the brother's kind of simps towards the sister, which makes you think that he like loves her. I like that aspect of the film, and we do get some of it, but we spend a lot more time with the police, it feels like. And I like them as well, but it's just a less interesting aspect. Overall, I enjoyed Party Line. I liked the movie quite a bit. It's nothing absolutely amazing or anything like that, but it's a good time killer, and it's never seen it before. The transfer on here is really good as well. Gotta love those Vinegar Syndrome transfers. There is an interview with the director on here, which I threw on in the background while setting up for this review. It's about 16 minutes, but yeah, it's probably about a 7 out of 10. Honestly, it's pretty solid. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. We'll see you with another one tomorrow. Peace.